Hi there. How are you? Well, it's Wednesday, so it's time to get modern, I guess. I'm back here again, doing a little more modern streaming. Tonight, I'm going to be streaming a little bit of a game I just got yesterday, thanks to an Xbox Live sale that also netted me a cheap copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I streamed last night. One moment, let me adjust this microphone here. Sorry about that. This game, as cheap as Battlefront was, this game was even cheaper. Less than $4 after taxes. This is a game that came out, I believe, back in 2011. Worked on by Supergiant Games, the developer that Greg Kazavin, formerly of GameSpot, worked with. And yeah, I heard a lot of good things about this. This was on Giant Bomb's Game of the Year list for that year, I believe. And yeah, I've been wanting to try it out for a while, and I finally saw it for a price that was definitely worth it, and here I am. So yeah, I'm gonna hit A and see how it goes. Yeah, I'm signing in as me. Let's take a look at some options here before we get started. Settings. Yeah, I definitely want the subtitles on. I guess that's pretty much it. How to play. Save slots. I guess there's no control settings here. Alright. Let's start a new game and see what this game has to offer.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Okay.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Well, it's clearly a colorful game here. Some sharp, I assume, hand-drawn 2D graphics. They might not be hand-drawn.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
Okay. This is not the kind
Finds
of...
his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
Alright. Hit B to attack. This is not the kind of style of narration I expected this game to have. Then again, I guess you can never really tell. You can smash things.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
Alright.
And then he falls to his death.
What?
I'm just fooling. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground.
Guess I'm supposed to
Kid
fight him.
pops him good. Fella got a piece of him though. Kid just rages for a while.
Alright.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Now we have a gun.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Alright, now we got a gun that we shoot with X. Looks like we have unlimited ammo. We just have to reload occasionally.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Alright.
A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
Alright, so we got a path opening up here. Yeah, this game's got a neat visual aesthetic. What's... No? No?
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Don't want to jump off to my death again. I don't know what the situation with lives and continue would be.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
Okay. Let's go in here, I guess.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Apples.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
A shield, alright. Left trigger to defend.
The security takes him for a petty thief.
Alright. It could shoot itself, I guess? Or it could just do this.
Special delivery. Gas, fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Alright. Yoink.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Ah, that guy hit me. He hit me again. Heal up.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Alright. Yeah, there's no jump button here. There's a roll button. Instead, you
He gets a
roll
good
when
look
you
at
aim.
things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Does this take place of our
Kid
other
spies a
weapon?
good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
There we go. Smash this stuff here. Can we use this thing without shooting? Guess it's not letting me. Alright. It's over here.
The kid pockets a memento from the breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
There we go. Left trigger shields. Ah, too many of these things shooting at me at once. many of its own shots it's going to take to destroy itself. Alright, there's one. There's another. There you go. Got a little bit dicey there.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Use the right trigger to activate the spin move, I guess. What do we got here? So I don't really have all that much interesting to say at the moment. I'm still trying to figure this game out here. I'd be lying if I said I knew what I was expecting. I don't think I was expecting anything like this.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
A tough part of town, huh? It's got apples lying around. Can't be that tough.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
I guess I'll take the health thing. Alright.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
I guess we could go with 2 ranged weapons if we wanted. Alright. Anything here? I think I'll stay with this for the moment. I should note that I'm actually playing this on the Xbox One as opposed to the 360, as I downloaded the Xbox One, I guess, remastered, unless they just, this is the 360 version playing with backwards
Some of
compatibility.
them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Because the 360 boot up screen didn't pop up. Alright, here we go. Take out these things. Spawning these, what are they, squirts?
Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Alright. Guess you have a limit how much you can use the spin move. It's over here.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
Alright.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Ah, dagnammit. Taking some damage here. Now look at these guys.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy, smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Okay.
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Guess I'm out of the spin juice. Oops. Actually need to heal there, but whatever. Let me take this thing out since it's spitting out more. Oh, he can take it out for me. Oh, they get smaller as you get them.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
God dang
Kid
it.
don't go down that easy.
The blue stuff damages you when you're on it. Okay. Another one of these things. Okay, why
He's a
won't you die?
scumbag of his last name.
Okay, what am I collecting here? Is this some sort of currency, experience, crafting parts? Probably not. Alright. That's all of them. Nope, we got one over here, I guess. Alright.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Uh-oh, we got more things to shoot at me, I guess.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat.
So falling
Kid
in
just
my
keeps
way,
running.
enemies are here as well. Maybe I should pick up this healing items. Fuck that. Look, here's something. Grab that. Okay, please don't stand directly in my way. There.
At last, the Skyway is in sight.
Hey, more of these things. Alright.
Whisks him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
Alright, what do we got here? This is nice and colorful.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
I guess the merchant is narrating it. Alright.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch.
Alright.
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up. Ain't always much to say.
Alright.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Alright.
Kid ponders what to build.
Alright, I have your arsenal here.
Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
I guess we put the distillery here then, right? Eventually? Probably should have gotten the distillery. Could have gotten an upgrade there. Oh well. Can we change it? Find another spot here. Yeah, this game's definitely got a nice visual aesthetic, visual style.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Guess we can't attack here. Well,
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
alright, let's go here, I guess.
The workman ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here. Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
Always
Ought to be a
landing
core
directly
down
on
one
my
of these
face.
twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
I gotta say, it hasn't been a field trip thus far, so I don't know why anyone would expect it to be now. Nothing spawning those things.
Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before.
There's a big one. Wow, look at that.
Hopes he'll never see one again.
Guess it doesn't heal you all the way.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
What do you got there? A squirt that attacks other squirts? Certainly what it seems to be. Anything there? No? Alright, let's go back then. What we got here? War
Scumbag
machete?
can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Alright. I guess we can use it when we're not full up on tonics. Okay, I think I get it. So what's up over here?
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
When he pops us up, we can hit. When he pops us up, we can hit age and recover. Alright. Yoink. Alright, I think it wants us to go into the forge. So why don't we do that?
Inside the forge, he can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Yeah, I'll take heavier damage.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Guess we don't have enough for that. Oh well.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Now what's down here?
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
Take that guy out. Alright, I guess we head to the north then, right? Does that sound about right? Heal up. And get more heal juice.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Ah, more turrets. Didn't actually mean to heal there. Wrong button. Yeah, this is much better for dealing with the turrets than the bow.
Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing.
Alright.
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Third time's a charm, I guess.
A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
I no longer have a spin attack. Ah, dagnammit, that's not good. And when they pop them out, they don't seem to actually do much damage. Ah, dagnammit. Alright, it would be nice if I could get my hammer back. I think that'd actually be more useful here. Also, let's refill on this here health.
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella.
Ah, one of these things. Take that out real quick. I'm very good at not noticing those things immediately.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Alright. This is telling me that there's nowhere left to go here.
No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
I know where it is, I just need to get to the part where I can get my hammer back. Do they have to follow me? No. Oh, Booger's still there. Something sharp. I'll take something sharp. Sure, that sounds helpful. Alright, let's go back up there again, I guess. Use that guy to help me
And now
out.
there's a new marshal in town.
Alright, cool. 100 XP.
He hears the
from
whole
it.
place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Alright, it's telling me to go back to the start of the level. Alright. I can build a forge in the
He
Bastion
comes
to upgrade
back,
weapons.
just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him. Sometimes a single look says it all.
Alright. Let's change weapons here, I guess. Alright, there's my, should be my upgraded hammer. Alright.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
I think I shall build a distillery.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Fragments. Which one of these sounds most useful here? I'll get this one.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
Alright. Let's go
Picked up
to
traces of
another
other
level
cores while the kid was out.
then. Let's go here then.
The Sundown Path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
Couples used to walk the Sundown Path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
What is he here for? That's a real question. There we go.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down.
It's nice having these things
Fragments
go
of the
directly
old
to me,
world
isn't it?
rain from the sky.
Guess I'll just keep following the pathway then.
Well,
Run, run,
that
run.
ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
Ah, I think shooting fire. Literally. There we go.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery.
Tom. Look at that big thing.
Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition.
Sky bridge. I probably should have changed my right trigger weapon to the spin attack thing. Forgot to do that.
The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows.
Got wind to deal with now.
Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
Big old thing here.
Scumbag ate it by mistake.
Smashy, smashy.
Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
What, no core? Take out some of these things if we can. Alright, what's over here?
No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them.
Hey, look, grenades.
These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
Cool. That
Even
seems
gas
useful.
fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
Is that
All
the end
this
of the level?
toil, kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question.
What's the question?
Who else could have survived the calamity?
So yeah, this is an interesting game so far. It appears to be an isometric sort
So
of
we didn't
beat 'em
find a
up style
core that
game.
time, but that ain't about to stop
Action
us.
adventure style game. Trying to think of a game that might be similar to. Sort of I don't know.
What else is there to say?
I don't know. Who are you? Why do you keep narrating my game? What is this place? Who are you? And how about if I do a little weapon switching here? As neat as this is, I think I prefer the this thing. Alright. I don't have a core to deposit there, so we'll just have to go find another level. Alright.
The melting pot. place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea.
Let's go here then, to the melting pot.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
Alright, that's one way to do it. Then to spawn from wherever I came
Of all
from.
the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
Stab weeds. Weed that stabs you. Or weeds that stab you.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
Deep down to the core. Ah, that thing hurt me.
Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Alright. Imagine some big boss man enemy is gonna show up here. Big boss man enemy. What am I? Jar Jar Binks? Oh dear.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Gee, I wonder.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait.
That's giving me a lot of these blue things here.
Not every squad's
seemed
born
effective.
bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Got some friendly sports fighting with them. That's helpful. Guess I'm out of trip mine. Look at that. Joink.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie pop that mean old foreman.
Alright.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell.
Hope it's closer to the former, not the latter.
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Look, we got some more trip mines.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It ain't all bad. This kid finds some spices from the motherland. Tax-free. It's a troublesome scene to be sure.
Definitely use these trip mines as much as I can.
A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9,
Oh, really?
7. We give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Take out these guys if I can. Yeah, those things do a whole lot of damage. Alright. Is that the end of the level, or is we going to a different section of it?
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
You mean when it was lying flat in the ground? Okay.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelondia. It was good living here for a while. We ain't much for pleasantries. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
LaForge here.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Alright, what can we upgrade? What would I want to upgrade? Guess we could up... Problem is I don't want to use the bowl. It takes too long to pull back. Let's see here. Guess I'll upgrade the blade. Oh, on the other hand, if I could increase the draw speed, yeah, I'll do that.
Good length of Miska. That bow's like new again.
Alright. I can still upgrade something else here.
A little Zolwood
Might as well
oil
do
and
that.
that blade shines like a light.
Plus 2 target penetrations per shot. That's right, you switch between those two, okay. Alright, let's get to...
A bow and a machete. Every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Anything new at the distillery?
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Now the bow is already... if it can damage more than one enemy at once, I'll try that. Alright, let's go to the next level, I guess. We're just cruising along here, aren't we? Actually, it looks like we have some sort of challenge thing.
That's Windbag Ranch. Perfect place to work a blade if you got the stomach for it.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Some
How
folks
quickly
showed up
can you
to
take
make a
these
fast
things
buck
out?
for nothing but a knife.
I no longer have the spinning blade, spinning attack. That would sure be nice to have right about now. Take these things out first, probably idea, right? Guess we can only use the bow here. Alright. I mean the blade. But... Hey, stop running away from me, dagnammit.
Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Oh, we got 18 of these things left. That's right, we should be using the whole roll mechanic to catch up with these things. It's probably a good idea, right? How do I get over there? Can I jump? Six left. Well, can we destroy that thing? Oh, there we go. Two more. You can stop doing that. There you go. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Here's the problem, even once I take that thing out, I have no idea what the other one is.
The place gets awful slick sometimes.
How do I get back across here? It's not letting me, cross that gap. Interesting. Dagnammit. No. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I seem to be stuck on this platform. There we go. That's annoying. Hey, get back here. That's the last one left. Whatever time bonus I would have for defeating this promptly is probably gone. And then some. Wow, so close to getting it there. Nothing but the most riveting of streaming on this channel. By the most capable and qualified gamer that you know of. Ah, what a crock. don't have any heal juice left. Alright. Don't even see where it went.
Cuts all of them down soon enough.
Ah, it finally pitied me and let me kill it. And look at that. Something sharp. I'll take that. Alright. Needless to say, I did not do well there, ladies and gentlemen.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
I can zoom in and out here. Alright, interesting.
We talk a little here and there.
Alright. Hey, I got something here I can do something with. Which one do I want?
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Okay. To the skyway. The sky bridge, excuse me.
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
Okay.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all.
Got some interesting music in this game.
Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Dagnammit. It's too easy to fall off the ledge in this game.
Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley, his kindly wife.
I keep collecting the blue stuff. That's why I keep upgrading.
There was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh.
Alright. Gotta get over there and talk to...
It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what.
Alright.
You got so many questions after all.
That's right, I should probably be using the whole shield thing at some point.
Just ain't got time for answers.
Blocking is good in video
The
games.
Thunder Brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy the bird boy didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived.
What do we got here?
Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
Hey, what are you doing? Alright.
The core survived as well. Kid does what he has to do. And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this: we have to go. Please.
Alright.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Ah, so that's this guy's name.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
Alright.
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. Kid says hello, and Zolf's lost in thought. Keep your chin up, kid, I tell him.
Alright,
The
we built
cores,
something else.
they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
Alright.
Well, look what we have here.
And then we have let's build a lost and found.
The lost and found. Yeah, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
We can buy up techniques. Possibly items. Alright. Oh, this is an interesting little game here. I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight, though. Call it a short Modern Wednesday stream here. I've been playing Bastion, and just as a quick reminder, I tend to do a retro stream on Monday night, typically at about 8 o'clock. A modern stream on Wednesday night, typically about 11 o'clock whenever I get home from work. And I do a 4K and or HDR upload on Friday with occasional multiplayer streams, typically on Tuesday or Saturday night. And until next time, thank you for watching. I appreciate anyone who takes time out of their day to watch my streams and my videos. Until next time, take it easy.